We're going to install the G2 Ergonomics nylon bar mounts. The tools that necessary to do this are the included tap. You're going to need a tap handle, an 8mm Allen wrench, and a 5mm Allen wrench. The instructions are printed on the back of the insert card, and we suggest that you follow them. And we will use the enclosed tap. We need to tap the end of the handlebar so that the nylon inserts can be installed. Once they're installed, there will not be any need to take them back out. And what we'll do is we'll use a supplied tap. It is a 5/8 by 11 American tap. The key to this is to make sure that starting the threads is important, that you get them straight. So the tap is tapered so that it will ease in that operation. And what you do is you tap, you try to eye to make sure that you believe that you're starting it straight. And in this, as you start to tap, you just keep make sure that the tap is straight with the handlebar, both horizontal and vertical. And once you believe you've achieved it starting straight, you just start to tap it. And as you tap a few turns, after you get a few turns in, back her up just a little bit to relieve the shavings that you have. Run it back in a couple more turns and repeat this process. The objective here is to tap far. Usually you're going to tap to about the end of the threads on the tap, and as you tap a few times, run the tap back out. Being careful when you're taking the tap out that you don't cross-thread the threads. Keeping the threads out of the threads that you already have in the bar. You will repeat this process a couple times. Sometimes the tapping procedure, it might tap a little bit hard, but you're just cutting threads into the aluminum bar. There's no need to be afraid of that. The purpose of our nylon bar inserts is so that you can fasten your handguard system securely to the bike, so that you don't have to worry about the wedges coming loose that traditionally most handguards use. The other application is that you can use our bar ends, so that when you take your handguards off, we have aluminum bar ends that will allow you to cover up the end of your grip. It also helps aid in if you ever crash, you don't have to worry about your throttle sticking wide open. The key when you do this is that after you believe you've tapped deep enough, that you try to insert the nylon insert, but the nylon inserts, there's 2 in a set. There is not a right or a left. The insert comes with the bolts that you'll need. The nylon insert has a hex head, and that is where you use your 8mm Allen wrench. And what you do is you thread the insert into the bar that you've already tapped. You run it in. The key part of this is that you do not try to thread the insert past where you have tapped. If you feel any resistance when you're threading the insert in, that's where you stop, back the insert back out, and tap a little bit deeper. It is not how secure the insert is bottomed out in the handlebar. The insert does not have to be bottomed out in the handlebar to work properly. The right way to do it is after you thread the insert in, you want it to be just a little bit past flush with the end of the handlebar. And the reason for this is when you mount your handlebar, handguard, or the billet grip protectors, that it allows the surfaces to pull against one or the other. Here I have the G2 billet grip protector, which I will show you why you thread this past. And this is a nice little feature so that it comes with all of our handguard systems, that if you take your handguards off and want to go motocrossing, there's nothing uglier than the end of your grip cut off. It doesn't look nice. And the billet grip protectors come with our handguard system, and what you do is you would use the supplied hardware, you tighten her up. You don't need to be afraid of over tightening it because the nylon is very secure, and this way now you're ready to go moto. And if you then decide to put your handguards back on, you just take it off and assemble your handguards. Now you do the exact same thing on the right and the left. There is the tap will work on both sides, and the nylon inserts, there is no right or left. And there you have it. We've installed the G2 nylon bar inserts.